Biggest mistakes that people make when they move into area they don't know. And that's what we're going to talk about, the pros and cons of Estero, Florida. So how to avoid making mistakes in the process of moving, because this is going to be stressful if you come into the town and not knowing the pros and cons. You may come here during winter time, it is nice, it is amazing, but then when the summer hits and when the hurricane season comes, you're like, oh my gosh, what did I do? Anyway, if you're new to this channel, I'm super excited to see you. Please hit the subscribe button, please hit the like and the bell button, because you hit the bell button, you get notified when a new video comes out. I'm super excited to see if you like information about Southwest Florida. This is the channel for you, so stay tuned, go visit my other videos, go check it out, tell me what you think about it, and if you want more information as well, post in the comments. I will create a video just for you. Anyway, let's talk about pros and cons living in Estero, Florida. Maybe you are trying to relocate, or maybe you're just interested, you want to come here for vacation. So this is just specifically for you. If you're thinking to move in a nice area, affordable area, this is it. So let's talk about pros and cons. And first we're gonna go with the pros. Number one, and that is the biggest draw to Estero, Florida, that is the white sand beach. That's the crystal clear water and the 75 degrees year all around. Makes it perfect weather, makes it perfect location for fishing, for swimming, for boating, jet ski, any water sport. This is the area that you want to go check it out. And like I said before, that I mentioned, the crystal clear water and the white sand beach. This is the biggest draw to Estero, Florida. That is, I told you exactly, you heard me right, the white sand beach. Beautiful. Number two, and that is low cost of living, which is wonderful, beautiful. You have a single family, you have multifamily, you have apartments. There's no income tax as well in the whole state of Florida. But Estero makes it perfect area to live in because of the low cost of living. There is multiple places in the state, but Estero is definitely one of them, and one of top 10, I would say, places that's more affordable living. There's just a little bit south. If you just go a little bit north, there is like Naples, Sanibel Island, which makes it a little more expensive. It's a little bit higher budget, but Estero place, it's a perfect middle just for you. Anyway, let's talk about third point, right? The third pros about Estero. Number three, access to amenities. This is area where you have shopping centers, you have stores that you can go to, restaurants that you can check it out. There's like a mini mall that is nearby as well. There's a Fort Myers airport like nearby, very close as well. And there's another beautiful thing, they have this university there that provides different areas of education. It provides a different cultural environment in that area. So those are three pros about Estero, Florida. One is the biggest one, it's a white sand beach that draw people to it. Two, that is what? You guys right, you guessed it right. It's a low living cost that doesn't cost as much as Naples, doesn't cost as much as any other major cities instead of Florida. There is other cities that are lower cost, but Estero is the place that you be easy access to the beach, very close by it. And the third one is amities. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of different stores, a lot of different restaurants, different areas you can go and explore and go check it out and spend some good time with your friends for Friday night, Saturday night, or Sunday, whatever days you guys choose to go out. All right, now let's talk about cons, right? Let's talk about something that majority of people don't want to talk about. That's the reality, but that's the fact that we cannot escape. This is the fact that we have to face it. And if you can face it and embrace it, then definitely Estero is the place for you to live, and go check it out and live through it and experience, right? So let's talk about number one, the biggest fear, and that's not gators, that's not the lightning, but the hurricanes. As you guys know, the Hurricane Ian, that just devastated, that just destroyed many homes, destroyed many families. But I'm very grateful to see the family came together. All the people of Southwest Florida came, the whole Florida, I would say even the whole nation. We'll be having semi trucks coming here with clothes, with water, with tools, you name it. They were just coming and coming here. I'm very grateful for that. But yes, the number one, the con is that the weather. It is prone to known for the hurricane area, so it is built to embrace those moments, but it's living through it. It's a little bit challenging, and if you're not very comfortable with those heavy rains and the hurricane seasons, probably not the best place for you to move to. But come to visit, check it out, experience it. It is doable. People live through it, and obviously we all try to leave if it's a hurricane 4 or hurricane level 5. We don't recommend stay here. Anyway, number one is the hurricane. The weather, very severe, very scary sometimes, but that's the fact, and we love it. We love our state of Florida. Number two, that is traffic congestions. Lately there's been a big population moving in the area. The Bonita Springs, Estero, Naples, like that whole Southwest Florida, I would say or whole Florida, but that is the biggest one. The traffic up there is pretty crazy. It grew dramatically within a year, I should say, and especially during the tourist time when there's heavy presence of tourists. It gets sometimes a little bit frustrating trying to get to it, or if you gotta go to Costco, or you gotta go to airport, you gotta go to Best Pro shop where you gotta shoot back east and a little bit north, on the Highway 75 traffic. That's the biggest con out there. But again, if you're coming from New York, if you're coming from LA, if you're coming from Seattle, you're used to that, so that shouldn't be even bother you at all, because I grew up in Seattle when I was a lot younger. But again, traffic, it's the biggest one here. So let's talk about number three. Number three, this is the one that you need to be aware of. This is the one that you take into consideration and think about this through and know before you even make the move to Estero, Florida. That is job opportunities. There is more jobs regards, like if you want a restaurant or the service departments, stuff like that. It's more present. There is more marine jobs are coming, building the engines, building different software, stuff like that. It's coming to town, but at the moment, we wouldn't see the biggest growth out here in regards to that part. But if in the retail and service department, there's plenty of jobs out there for that. But the job opportunity it's very weak in regards to that part. So you might have to travel, if that. And again, if you live in Estero and you gotta travel down to Naples, it is only depends where in Naples, but it's 15-25 minutes and you can be at the location. If not, you gotta just shoot up north to Fort Myers, which has more jobs opportunities out there. There's the Hertz Arena, there's Amazon moved here, there's a bunch of other big companies that are moving down here. So those are pros and cons about Estero, Florida. If you're thinking to move to Southwest Florida and you found this video very helpful, please like it, subscribe it, share it as well, hit the bell button to be notified. And again, if you're new to this channel, this is what we talk about here on this channel. It's about everything about Southwest Florida, Naples, Estero, Bonita Springs, Fort Myers, Cape Coral, and all those beautiful cities. And again, if you find this video helpful and if you're thinking to move here or you have more questions, hit me. You can find my information down below, my phone number, my email, my calendar as well. You can schedule with me a call. Feel free. I'll be more happy to answer any questions. And again, thank you so much for watching. Share this video if somebody's moving here, if somebody wants to know more information about that. And I hope this video gave you information that you were looking for. And I want to say welcome to Estero, Florida. God bless.